Okay, so look, this wine is hitting me really, really nice right now. I'm in my groove. I'm in my zone. All right. All right, so what I want you to do, I want you to draw 5 medium circles side by side, right? Pretty medium, so you can kind of write something in them, but not a lot, okay? 5 medium circles side by side. What these medium circles represents is years, okay? So what I'm about to do, I'm about to break it on down for you of how, how you can reach waist length hair in 5 years, okay? So each circle represents a year, right? So each circle represents 12 months. What I'm going to do, I'm break it down for you really fast. Make sure that you're paying attention because I usually have my little notebook, but I don't have my notebook. We got some things going on. Y'all know what the deal. If you've seen the segment of what's going on in my life, you already know. Okay, so just work with me. I'm here. I'm dedicated for you. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to break down each circle into 5 pieces, right? However you want to do it. You can do squares, you can do triangles. I recommend triangles from the center. So you draw a center dot and then go out like this, go out like this, and then maybe one more, right? Make sure that you have 5 sections. So these 5 sections in each year represents the 5 phases to healthier and stronger natural hair. So I'm going to break it down for you with the 5 phases, and I'm going to let you know what type of results that you can expect to have in the 5 phases, okay? Are you ready? Because I'm going pretty fast. All right. So the first one is pushing the reset button for moisture. Got it? First phase, pushing the reset button for moisture. Second phase is starting your transition, right? Third phase is initiating increased hair growth. Fourth phase is increase your knowledge. Fifth phase is refortify your hair strands. So what you do phase 1, do phase 2, do phase 3, do phase 4, do phase 5, and you're going to do this each year, right? So each year represents a stage. So technically, I go up to 4 stages, but with the 5 years, I just give you wiggle room, right? I give you wiggle room just because I want to be extremely realistic, and I want you to know that I added on a year. I actually added on a year to you reaching waist length, right? Just to give you some cushion, some wiggle room or whatever, right? So what I teach my clients is to go through the 5 phases each year. Each year is a stage, right? So now I'm going to take you through the stages. All right. So the reason why I take you through the stages is because how you take care of your hair will change as your hair continues to improve. The health gets better. It's growing thicker. It's growing longer. It's growing stronger. I'm also going to walk you through the results that you get from doing the phases, but I want to walk you through these stages first. Okay. So these stages come from Evolve Your Care. If you are familiar with my natural hair healing process, okay, I believe it's the 6th step or whatever, it's the 6th piece in my natural hair healing framework, 6 out of 9, right? And I teach this all the time. If you go watch another show, I probably reviewed the whole exact thing, right? So the first stage, which is a year, right? The first year, you are going to be at initial improvement. So this is what I call that, initial improvements. This is when you're like, oh my gosh, my hair, I've been struggling with my hair for 5 plus 10 plus years, and I haven't not seen any progression in my hair. And just after 1 year, I get all these results. Hot damn, okay, I can do this, right? Which brings you into the second year, equals second stage, which is realizing possibilities. You're like, what else can I do? I really wanna I want to see what I can really do after this second year, right? The third stage, which again, the third year, right, is continual growth, right? This third year, you have completely convinced yourself that you are headed in the right direction, right? When you follow my natural hair healing process, you are like, I am really, really good. I can, whatever I want to do, I can do, which brings me into that fourth year, which is make my own decisions, or make your own decisions, right? This is when, here they come. This is when you are completely into the fact that you can achieve whatever hair goal that you decide to do, and it becomes really magical. It becomes really magical because before you started that first stage, you had almost given up. Imagine that, right? A lot of my new clients, they have actually slick given up, but they're like, you seem like something I need to try. Let me do it, right? And this is whether they're coming into the salon or they're signing up for my virtual online program, and I never even touch their hair, right? Either way, I teach you this process, and it changes something inside of your soul that comes out. You see the results into your hair, and it's just like, wow. That's after 4 years. So 5 years, it's just really just, this is a buffer year, like a buffer year to give you a little extra time. Like, really in my, and I have it somewhere. You could probably see it. I think it's in the title of, no. It's somewhere. I probably shared it already, where there's 5 things and it's broken down into, like 5 pieces side by side, where it's broken down into 5 sections each. That's the one, right? Which I'm going to tell you what type of results that you can expect. So what this also means is each phase that you go through usually takes around a bit of time. You know, somebody coming into the salon, I'm able to take them through the whole cycle. I call this your progression cycle. It's the second step in my natural hair healing framework. If you're wondering what the first one is, comment down below. What is the first phase? If you don't know, I'll let you know, right? Comment down below, what is the first phase? And I'll know exactly what you're talking about, okay? But your progression cycle is the second piece in my natural hair healing framework. So you go through each phase. The first phase, push the reset button for moisture, right? And you keep going down, and you do what I teach. I tell you how you need to push the reset button for moisture, right? Like, the reason why it's the first phase is because this is what majority, if not 98% of naturals with kinky, coily, curly natural hair deal with. They deal with dry hair. They say it's unmanageable, that it's breaking off and not growing longer. If I'm wrong, I'm not going to say nothing crazy, but because I know I'm not wrong, but you know, a little superstitious. But because I know I'm not wrong, but I know I'm right. You know why? Because I'm a natural hair rehab expert. I help you. I take your mind and your hair to rehab. That means nursing you back to health, right? Even if you're shaking off into a corner wanting, even if you're, hot dang it. I hope that didn't land in my drink. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, it did not. Y'all know my priorities. I do not want to spill that on my computer. Where was I? Let's see. I got all these bugs sticking to my screen, y'all. I got to hurry up. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, it feels like something isn't, you know, this is long curly hair problems when you think you got something in your hair, but it's really just your hair. Okay. So let me walk you through the results that you get from each phase. And okay. So someone coming into the salon, them going through like VIP days once a month or once every 3 months or whatever, and maybe they sign up for my natural hair Dreamers Club, right, my online program, or maybe they just, you know, like them coming in to see me and also getting support on their maintaining and managing their hair. I'm able to take them through two cycles a year, right? So someone that is just virtual and I've never touched their hair, they're learning themselves, I'm telling them what to do with their hair and them implementing, right? I have mapped it down to 12 to 16 months, right? So actually in my example, my visual, it bleeds into the 5th year. You're actually able to do this within 4 years, but it bleeds over into the 5th year, just to, again, give you some wiggle room. Like, I want to be extremely realistic. I want to, maybe sometimes you'll have an off month, or maybe you got whatever, or, whatever, right? Okay, so here are the results, and I'm just going to go through all of them for the 5 phases, right? So from phase 1 to phase 5, here are the results that I know that you get, and you know why? Because I've taken many black women through this process that I serve, and these are the results that they've gotten, so much that this is actually how I created this list. I created this list 6 or 7 years ago from the results that my clients were getting when I did certain things and I was trying to figure out my system. This is what they get, and I know that this is what you're going to get, because everybody's been like this. Nobody has ever been off track. Okay, here we go. Phase number 1. So this is what happens all the way to phase number 2. First thing that you're going to notice when you start phase number 1 is your hair is going to get softer. It's going to get curlier. Afterwards, your hair is going to look fuller, right? We're into the 2nd phase. Then your hair is going to be more manageable. You're going to be slightly itchy. Your scalp is going to be slightly itchy and maybe even a little bit tender on your scalp. And then new hair, bam, is going to pop out. You're going to have short hair at your regrowth area, right? Not your root, because your root is on the inside. We're not even going to go into all of that, all right? Then your hair is going to be thicker. It's going to be harder to manage. It's going to be even curlier than it was before. Then you're going to see a progression in the length of your hair. You're going to notice that your hair is more moisturized. You're going to notice that your hair is stronger. You're going to notice your hair is longer, and you're going to notice that your hair is thicker. And then you do it all over again. This is what I teach you. Each year you'll do it again, right? But there will be slight changes in how you maintain and manage your hair, because as your hair grows thicker and longer, how you care for your hair will change also, and that brings you into the bigger picture, which is evolve your care. That is why maybe you've used a product with your hair and it used to work really good and then now it doesn't. Or maybe you used to do this hairstyle, and then, like for me, like I tried to hurry up and do something real quick with my hair this weekend, and I was twisting it, and I realized that I haven't done something real quick with my hair in a while, maybe a couple years, because I was usually I'm like twist, 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 but this time I was like twist, 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 and I was like, oh hell, I was like, this is going to take a lot longer than I expected, right? But knowing that in advance, right? Knowing the results that you're going to get before it happens is very magical, because it makes sure that you're heading in the right direction. And then when you're not seeing those results, you know that you need to start back at phase 1, right? Which I teach you how to get the results from. I teach you your action steps for all 5 of them, right? So you're just like, oh, okay, well, this is not happening. I need to go back to phase 1. I need to start over and make sure I have that under control first, right? All right. So yes, that was a long one. That's okay.